Ballybuffet. It's a lovely afternoon at McCool Park, although we did have a huge shower about half an hour ago. You certainly wouldn't think it rained here just a short time ago, looking at the beautiful sunshine out there, and Michael Murphy into the action straight away, and a brilliant goal for Donegal inside the first 14 seconds. The ball launched in early, and that was absolutely buried to the back of the net. Here's Páidí Cassan. Noel O'Leary. Oh, they've punched a hole here. Aidan Walsh, that was really good football from Cork. Very impressive play, and their first score comes in the 13th minute. A clever, intelligent football from Cork, and they're off the mark, but still Donegal lead. Páidí Cassan. Really good football in the lead up to Cork's only point in this match, and they're doing the same again. Donnacha O'Connor for Cork. That's high. Has he managed to hang on to it? I think he has. Yes, he certainly has. And that is a brilliant point from Cork. A string of successful passes involved in the move, and then the shot from Donnacha O'Connor was exceptional. Jim McGuinness feeling that Donegal, as we head towards half-time, need more of a presence in that attack. Christy Toy was drafted in late. McBrearty left out. He's got an Aussie rules trial to come in London over the Easter period. Such an amazing talent. Here comes another one, Colm O'Neill of Cork, and O'Neill puts that over the bar, and Cork draw level. Cork have possession. Fintan Gould. Páidí Cassan. Noel O'Leary. And the Donegal cover pulled out of position. Here's Paddy Kelly. Just left the ball after him. 3 goals he got against Down, and he's got away from the defenders. That's brilliant from Paddy Kelly. One of the best pieces of individual skill we've seen in this match. Rory Kavanagh. Of course, no Michael Hegarty for Donegal this year, retiring after a fabulous inter-county career. This guy's a huge career ahead of him. Michael Murphy, and Murphy slots that over. Donegal badly needed that. Their first of the second half after 13 minutes, and the sides level at McCool Park. Who else but Michael Murphy coming up with the goods? Quick ball into McFadden, and he's got away from his marker. McFadden for Donegal. Good stop by O'Halloran. Very fine stop. A strong right hand from Ken O'Halloran, the Cork goalkeeper. McFadden just eased away from his marker. Neil Gallagher. Michael Murphy outer in the middle. Murphy got plenty of power in that. McFadden in after it, and Colm McFadden. Difficult angle, and McFadden has put that over. And that is an excellent point from Colm McFadden, and Donegal lead by 2. Here's Paddy McBrearty. A real buzz around the ground as he gets on the ball. McBrearty. It's Carl Lacey, and Lacey comes up with the goods for Donegal. They're in their stride now, and they move 3 points clear. Carl Lacey. Michael Murphy. Martin O'Reilly. Rory Kavanagh. Oh, he spotted a gap, and Martin O'Reilly's got in around the back. Martin O'Reilly to go 4 clear for Donegal, and he's done just that. Clever football. Michael Murphy at the heart of it. Rory Kavanagh involved too. There is the whistle for full time, and Donegal off the mark in the 2012 league, beating Cork by 1-7 to 6 points here in McCool Park.
Cork were league champions in the year previous and All-Ireland champions 2010, so they've great quality in their squad. You know, I know they're missing a few players themselves today, so that has to be taken into consideration as well. But just from our own point of view, like we have worked hard in the last couple of weeks, and you know, the fellas that have been out injured have worked hard as well, and getting them back on the field is a big plus for Donegal.
Stage in the second half there where we got back in level terms and had a few opportunities, and they turned us over and went down and got a few scores, and you know, that was it. So I mean, we didn't probably deserve a win.
Yeah, a good win for Donegal, and a much needed one, of course, as well. And Martin McHugh, you know, your own county needed that because a third defeat would have left you in all kinds of difficulties in the division.
Yeah, definitely needed it, and I think as Jim said there, having Murphy and McFadden back made a big difference to the team, and Lacey was back playing well as well. The leaders were very important. But I was just thinking there from a Cork point of view, you know, Aidan Walsh in the middle of the field, he played and Friday, Saturday, and then they took him up to Donegal, played extra time on Saturday, and then took him up to Donegal, you know, travelling the whole way up to Donegal. If the game had been in Cork at least, and playing a match up there, and they put him in the middle of the field, and Neil Gallagher was man of the match playing on him today. I mean, it's hard to expect a player to do that. You think Cork have enough players, that big county down there, they wouldn't have to play, they wouldn't have played Aidan Walsh, you know, 3 days in a row. I mean,
what do you think of that, Tony?
Certainly, he would be tired after Friday, Saturday, and extra time. Fantastic game yesterday, which UCC won. Would be tired definitely, but he hasn't played with Cork up to now. So I suppose you go with your best team. They went up to try and win it, and I suppose a lot of the players they brought up are quite experimental up against Donegal. A lot of good young fellas, and Conor knows a lot more about them after today. You know.
Martin mentioned one or two of the players, of course, in the Donegal shirt, and one of them in particular, of course, we know all about, one of the stars of Gaelic football at the moment, Michael Murphy. Yeah,
well, for me, Michael Murphy is the X factor for Donegal. Donegal without Michael Murphy are like Barcelona without Messi, I suppose, in a way. Like, he's the guy that makes the difference, and if I was them, I'd have him as close to goal as possible. He's such a fantastic player. Played in the Sigerson again last weekend with DCU. First 14 seconds of the ball, caught the backs cold, high ball in, and a fella of his class, he just takes his time and bang. Fantastic finish. And of course, like, he's so strong. Left, right, free kicks, he's got it all. And when you have a focus like him, you have a chance. And as Martin said, last year they had Colin McFadden and Michael playing. No, I think last year they played him too far away from the ball. I would have had him in the D all the time. In fact, I'd ban him from going outside the D.
The only thing on that, Tony, though, they took him out the field today and he made a big difference. He scored that point from out the field. I think they're using him well, fairness. When you know, times they do need to play out the field, when we struggle sometimes in the middle of the field, Donegal, and they take him out to half forward, and he's very good at running a team.
He's too valuable out.
I know, but it's, times in the game, you know, even you know,
he's one of those players you obviously need to in two different places at the same time. All right, let's move on to the meeting of Laois and Dublin from last night under the lights of O'Moore Park in Portlaoise. Now, Dublin went into this game with no points on the board. Now, that was partly, of course, because of that abandoned game with